Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I have a tutorial to show y'all today, and I will leave measurements and stuff out down below, but I want to show you how I made this right here. And I have her little, you can put diapers in here, which I've got one in here. A bottle. I've got her comb and brush in here. And what I did was, because you can hang this over your bed, you know, the crib. But I stuck it on the wall because there's no place for me to put it, because I made her bed out of a laundry basket. So there's nowhere I can, so I just hung it up on the wall. But anyways, I'm going to show you how to make this. And I've already kind of started on some of it, just, you know, the pocket. Now, in the book, it shows, put a button, and you can put a button here, just, you know, for looks. But I just did a stitch all right down in the middle, and that just gave it 2 pockets. But anyways, I'm going to show you how to make this. And I've already had gotten my fabrics out. So I'm going to tell you the measurements. And I've already, because the pieces that you're going to need, I've already did this pocket here. But, let me find the page. Okay. And basically what it's called is a cot pocket. But that's what they use, you know, because she's from England. So that's what they call it. But you can see here it's hanging over the crib. And I'm going to make one for my grandbaby. I'm going to make one for his crib. But I'm going to do it in boy colors. So this is a very simple pattern. It's not hard. Here it shows buttons, but I didn't use buttons. I used the cam snaps, which, you know, either way, but it still looks pretty good. So what you're going to need is you're going to need to cut 2 pieces of backing fabric and one for batting, measuring 10.5 inch square. So this one, well, let's see, wait a minute. Oh, I'm going to use this other batting. I'm not going to use that fusible fleece. I'm gonna use this polyfiber fill batting. You can use whatever batting that you want to use. It doesn't really matter. It's not, you don't have to, I mean, you don't have to have, you can use fusible fleece, but I was just going to stick with this batting here. So, the first thing, what we're going to do is, and you're going to need some spray. And sorry, my chair just squeaks. And so what you want to do is you want to put some fusible, your spray, onto this batting. And then you want to lay put your your batting on top of that. And I have another piece right here. So, this here, when you get everything together, this is going to lay it on top of here because you're going to turn it. Okay? So, we won't need this piece yet, but you will need 2 of these squares, 10.5 inches. Okay, Pam? I know you probably going to want to make one of these. So, I use these as fat quarters. You can use whatever fabric you want. But you will need to cut 2 of these squares, 10.5 by 10.5 inches. And then you want to do the same thing for your batting, 10.5 by 10.5. Okay, we're going to lay this aside for right now. We're not going to need this right now. But keep your little paper because we're fixing to do this pocket here, which I have already sewn it together, but I'm going to show you how to put it together. Okay, for the pocket, cut 2 pieces of fabric, 1 piece of batting measuring 14.5 by 7. So 14.5 by 7. So you're going to cut 1 for which is going to be your lining. And then you're going to cut what you want for the main fabric. And then you are going to need some bias tape. And I used yellow to kind of, match your little deal. And then I'm using this speck looking fabric here, and it's going to blend all in with this yellow. So you're going to need the front, the batting, and the back piece, which is going to be your lining, 14.5 by 7. And that's what you're going to need. And then you want to do the same thing. Get your spray. You can use fusible fleece, whatever, and spray your batting, lay your fabric on top, and do the same thing so it all comes together like this. Okay? Then you're going to take your bias binding. Oh, before I go on with that. Okay, for the straps, you're going to need 2 of these, 4 by 8 inches. So you're going to need 2 of these 4 by 8 inches. And then you're going to sew down on one and sew down on the other. And I had already did this one. And so we'll also this one. So you get all your fabrics prepared. So now you're going to take your bias binding, and then you are going just to lay it across, because you're going to sew your bias binding all the way to the top, like how you would do it. So, and I've already got this one sewn here. Okay. And it's just real easy. You just take your bias binding, put it on there, sew it down, turn it over, and sew the other side down to where it creates your pocket to look like this. Okay. So now I'm going to finish the straps here. And what you want to do is you want to take it, fold it in half, and then make your little strap like this, and then fold it over again. And then you're going to take it over to your sewing machine. And because my machine is, I think it's about giving on its, I have to stop and start, stop and start, stop and start. So hopefully I know it's going out. And I need to get me a new sewing machine here pretty quick. I can just tell it's going out. So you're going to sew down one side and then you're going to sew down the other side. And I hate that I have to do this, but I guess I'm going to use it till it just doesn't sew anymore. Okay. And then you're just going to trim your threads. Okay. Now you've got your, if you've done your pocket, then you're creating your straps. Let me move my camera. You're doing your straps here. Okay, and you've got your pocket together. Now we're going to take, and I don't need that anymore. So this is going to be your back piece, which shows here. So this is your back piece. So you're going to lay it. And then what you're going to do now is you're going to, now your pocket's a little bigger than this here. But that's where you're going to need pins. So I would take a pin and just pin this one side down, because then you're going to need, let's see, you want to make sure you get everything lined up. Now you're going to take this other side. Let me see if I can move you down just a little. Okay. You're going to take this one side. You've already got this one. I've got it pinned. And then you're going to take this other side, and then you're going to pin it. And that's just to hold those layers down. Okay, and now you see you have this. Now when you see that it's bunched up like that, then you want to take it and what you're going to do is you're just going to, it's just automatically going to fold. Okay? That's what it's going to do. It's going to fold. But and you got to work it, and like, okay, I'm going to fold it about right here. Now, you can do this any way you want. You can put a little bit more pockets in there. It don't matter however you want to do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fold it over a little bit right here. And I'm going to use my Wonder Clips for this part. Then it's going to look like this. Okay? And then that's where she put that little button, and then you sew it down. Okay? So you want to find your ruler. And what you want to do is kind of find the middle. So what I'll do is I'll just fold it over. And this puts my middle, which will be right here. This is good for your friction pin. And I just drew a line. If you can see it, I just drew a line right down the middle. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to baste this. You want to baste it first, so that way you're just doing a basting stitch just to kind of hold everything together. So we're going to start from right here and just go all the way around, and we're just going to baste it. That's just going to hold it together. So I'm going to put it on my basting stitch. So here we go. We're going to take it over to the machine. Now you want to make sure you get your pins. And like I said, we're just basting this. Okay, you're going to turn it around. Make sure you hold on to everything real good. have this little pin right here, so I'm going to take this pin out. Alright, you're going to flip it around. Okay, now you have basted everything down, okay? You just basted it. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take it and we're going to sew it right down the middle. So make sure you take it off your basting spray. Basting spray. Your basting stitch. I can't talk today. So your basting stitch. Alright, now we're going to sew that pocket down. And make sure you reinforce those stitches. Alright. Okay, you got that together. Now you can let your Wonder Clips go. And see, you created your pocket. You got a pocket here and a pocket here. Now it's time to do the back. So, wait. No, we got to do the straps first. So, I have a little crease mark here. So, you want to you're going to open it like this. Okay? Don't do this. Now, if you're going to do this, now here's two ways that you can do this. Now, if you're going to put it over your crib, then I would open it up, put your straps like this, because you're going to need these parts to put your snaps or buttons or however you want to do it. Now, if you're just going to put it on the wall, which I'm probably going to do for this one, is I'm going to take it and I'm going to put it inward like this. And then I'm going okay. You're going to fix it just like this. Okay. Now we're getting ready for the back piece. So you're going to lay it all on top here. And you do want to leave an opening, and probably what I'll do is I'm not going to leave an opening down at the bottom, but I am at the top. So I'm going to kind of move my handles over just a little bit. Okay. And then you're going to want to I do not like these long yellow pins, but I'll use them. Trying to find my little white pins here. Okay. So what you're going to want to do, pin this down. I'm going to put here. Just to hold that down. And then this is going to be my start and stop. So I'll probably just use my Wonder Clips on some of this. Alright, here we go. I'm going to stop here, and then I'm just going to sew all the way around, and then I'll come back and show you what to do next. Okay, make sure you clip your corners. We've got it sewed all the way around. You're going to leave an opening, and now you're fixing to turn this, and make sure you get that pin out that you put on your strap so you don't poke yourself. Okay, so now we're going to take it you want to be your little turning tool, whatever you have, and just, you want to poke out those little corners. Okay, and then what you want to do is you can top stitch all this all the way around. I'm not going to. I'm just going to put a top stitch just right up here at the top. Alright. Oh. Forgot this little opening here. Alright. Clip your threads, and there you have it. Now you got your little nice organizer to put over your crib, or just put on the wall. And there you have it. So I hope that you like this video. Please leave a thumbs up, and please like and subscribe below. And I will see you back on the next video. Alright, bye-bye.